What's up, guys? Bajheera here for TGN.TV, and today we've got some more 5v5 for you. I know that you guys really enjoyed our fives for like the last two videos, and so we did some more, and we're actually having tons of fun with this team, and I love fives right now, especially when the season's coming to an end and not a whole bunch else to do, and some people are looking for games. 5v5 is a good way to go. So we're playing like 2 DK, Warlock, Resto Druid, Holy Paladin. And because I'm really good at the game, I decided to charge the Warlock and fall off the edge. So, kind of a rough start. So, my team is still up there just like destroying one of their DKs, and I'm just trying to get back to him right now. I intervened to Mariko, who's my Disc Priest healer, and finally connect on the DK that we're trying to kill. DK falls down, I'm like, oh, okay, I feel useful right now. But anyway, I'm thinking that we won already, so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna kill this pet. Gotta doing some utility for the team right there. Pet's down. I repeat, the pet is down. Go unlock. Fear the Warlock and the Paladin. Warlock goes down. Back on the Paladin as well. So this is an excellent example of like one of the reasons I enjoy fives so much is because like if the team that you're facing isn't like awesome, then you can make mistakes and just like mess around with in a 5v5 arena. There are some games I'm going to show you probably in the videos to come where the games are a little bit closer and the teams are a little bit better, and those feel more like the arena, like 3v3 arena and stuff like that, where it's like you have to be coordinated and skillful. And we're working on that as a team, but these ones are just just a lot of fun and a lot of running around and just blowing stuff up, which is really enjoyable for me. Because we are a melee cleave team. We actually have a pretty cool team. It's Ret Paladin, DK, Arms Warrior, so we've got the premier melee classes right now. The only thing that we might want to have is a rogue for a smoke bomb, but I like having 2 healers, and I like these guys that we're playing with, so because we have a lot of fun. So yeah, we're finishing off the Paladin, and X Haley's my Ret Paladin is like, hey, somebody should get an achievement. So they're like, all right, everybody leave except for Bajheera, and we'll get him an achievement. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the DK really low, and I'm like, get out, go on, get out of here. I got this. So everybody leaves. The DK's got like a little bit of health. I charge him, heroic throw, achieve. Last man standing. Aw, yeah. Yeah, so I started that match by falling off the edge, like killing a Warlock pet, and then I get an achievement for it. So that's how we roll. Now this is a little bit better of a team. We played them a lot this night when we were doing fives. All these games are pretty much from one night of doing fives, and we played these guys a couple times, and they're pretty good. We did beat them a lot, but that's because we're also all right as a team as well. So in the beginning, I'm getting blown up by these 2 mages. It's Fire and Frost, I think, and we're trying to go on the DK. I do a quick focus charge over to the Shaman. I was anticipating a heal or something, but it just didn't go off, so did it anyway, and right back on the DK with the heroic leap. The reason why we're sitting on a DK is because they take quite a bit of damage from melee, and if we try to go on either of the mages, we're just going to get kited all around the map while the DK goes nuts on us. And if we tried to go on a healer, then it's just going to be all 3 DPS wailing on anyone they want. And all they have to do is, throw a Frost Nova down for a peel or something like that. And so we're going on the Death Knight just because we can stay on him, and he can take a ton of damage from all of us. And he's not really getting any peels right now. One of the mages drops a Ring of Frost down, and if the DK would have run through it, that would have been an excellent peel. But instead he decides to stay in it, and I disarm him so he can't Death Strike, which is one of the things that's keeping him up probably through all of our damage. And we get him, low again, probably get 1 CC on their healer or something like that, and the DK falls over. So, if you train, that's one of the things you can do as a melee cleave. You can just train a target all day long, and they'll probably eventually die if you get some CC on their healers. The other thing that you can do is, and this is one of the things that requires a little bit of communication, is if you can purge a target clean of buffs or something like that, or if you notice that somebody doesn't have HOTS, if it's like a druid team or something, then you can hard switch to him and blow that guy up. So fives can end up being a Zerg fest, where you just run around and kill whatever, and that's a lot of fun. However, it can also be really coordinated with the amount of people that you have and the different sorts of skills that everybody can use. You can coordinate CC, you can coordinate switches, and you can actually make fives pretty skillful. And I think that we're starting to do that a little bit later on, but I actually really enjoy fives. While these mages are running around try not to die. And yeah, I'm not gonna stop the clip now because I don't wanna not talk to you guys because we can take this opportunity to talk about some general tips that I've found helpful in 5v5. I'm not an expert, but I think I might be able to help you guys out a little bit with some of the things that I've found out. And it's basic arena stuff. Communication, knowing who is a good kill target. Like for this team, we probably could have gone on the priest or maybe even the shaman, but we played a little bit smarter. We played a little bit safer. We went on the Death Knight because if we can keep him defensive, he's going to be death striking instead of doing his OP frost damage to us. And he can't really get away from us. So, we just sat on him all game and eventually he died. So that's, just as you do more arena, you'll get a better idea of which targets to go on, which targets are viable kill targets, and, what to do in order to actually land that kill. We're melee cleave, so we can actually just get one CC and kill something, which makes pretty much anybody a viable kill target. That being said, some matches get a little bit scarier, like this one. I'll show you. We charge in, Rambo style, like we always do, trying to get a kill. I get Cyclone right off the bat, and I think the Warlock soul swaps his dots to me in the Cyclone. So that's kind of a bummer for them. I pop Wreck thinking we're just going to be able to destroy this Shadron guy, but to my dismay, I actually start taking quite a bit of damage in that Hungering Cold, so I'm like, oh crap. Heroic Leap out. I get Death Grip back in. I'm like, oh god. Intervene to Mariko. Still taking tons of damage. The second Hungering Cold comes in. And at this point, we're actually doing okay. I kited just enough and pop Retail, disarm the DK, and blow the guy up. So he falls over, and I'm like, that's what you get for thinking you can go on me. No, that was just an excellent execution by my healers, keeping me up, and my teammates keeping the damage up. So sometimes in fives, the best thing to do is kite. I hate to say it because you know me. I'm an all-out offensive player, and I don't like to have to play defensively ever. But sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and it ends up working out for you. So I kite a little bit, get topped off, and end up getting back in there for the kill. So sometimes you got to play a little bit different, and sometimes you just got to slam somebody for 31k. You just got to do what you got to do. 5v5 is so much fun. And I can see, a way where you would develop a skill set and you would develop synergy with your team. But the cool thing is if you're playing with a really fun bunch of guys, like guys and girl, like I'm playing with in my 5v5 team, you just have a blast. The fives queues are a little bit long, 3 minutes or something like that, but it's a blast. And I really love bringing you guys these 5v5 commentaries. And if you guys, I think I mentioned this before, if you're curious about the Skype call, I usually put the Skype up on my channel, my BajheeraWoW channel. So if you guys want to see that, feel free to hop over to my personal channel and check that out. But that being said, I love doing the commentaries for this channel, and I think this is our last game for this video. I know, so sad, but I think I've got tons more 5v5, and tons, even some threes, just because I can record pretty much everything I do on this new computer. So I've got more videos than I know what to do with, and I'm more than happy to bring them to you guys. So again, it's the same team starting off on Shadron. I pop Retail right off the bat because they seem to be focusing me pretty hard. We're doing some good damage to them, but they are actually doing quite a bit of damage to me, and I get way scary low. Same thing as before. I Heroic Leap out, pop Shield Wall, maybe get a Pain Suppression, intervene to Mariko, charge back in, and make sure that dude gets shit on. That's what you get for thinking you should ever go on me, kid. It's fucking Bajheera. Get shit on. Yeah, I was sort of bummed out that they took away our intercept, and I still am. I'm still bitter about that. But as a result, I've been using intervene a lot more, and intervene's pretty tight too. So that if you can focus charge a healer and intervene back to your healer and do stuff like that, I don't know, that's pretty badass. So I've been using intervene a lot, and it's been helpful, especially in these fives whenever you have to kite around. So I got super low, we popped some defensive, survived their burst, and my teammates were able to burst down their guy as well. So awesome matches. Like I said, I've got tons more coming. If you guys want to see them, be sure to leave me a comment if you want to. I mean, Truth be told, even if you guys are like, I don't want to see any more 5s, I'll be like, too bad, and upload them anyway. But not really. But just let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see some more 3s, I've got tons of that as well. So, you know me. I love doing commentaries for you guys because it's tons of fun, and it's always awesome to hear you guys' feedback. So, once again, guys, this video's coming to an end. This has been Bajheera for TGN.TV. Thanks for watching.